Here, Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
It's T-shirt time. Get up, get loud.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Davis, he's checked in for Gabriel. Hachimura comes in for Toscano Anderson. James is checked in for Brown. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Beverly. .11 left in the first half. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah. You know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
56 seconds left to play in the first half. Murray against Schroeder. Here's Collins. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Back to Hachimura. To the paint. Here's Davis. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Hunter from the arc. That shot, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute them because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Westbrook. And it's good for 2.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. And Kenny, were there any specific teams you looked forward to playing?
I mean, any team Shaq was on because you had to be hyped for that, you know, especially when you got Hakeem when they go head-to-head. I always look forward to that.
Yeah, you're lucky you had him, Kenny, because you were terrified to come down into the paint.
Not true. I wasn't terrified, just a little bit shaky.
All right, and looking now at the first half of the game. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Trae Young.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
A lot of firepower at the forward with LeBron at the 3 and Davis at the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Bryant in at the 5 down low. So that's who Darvin Ham starts the second half with. Pass to Westbrook. This for the tie! Rebounded by the Hawks. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence. But you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow! James against Murray. On the wing, Davis. Bryant outside. The 3. The offensive rebound. Second chance effort. And it's laid in by Davis. Davis has got 10 points.
Well, Davis, one of the hardest working and best rebounders in the NBA, showing you great effort that time.
Young, the pass to Murray. Outside Hunter. Collins outside. And the three off target. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Davis. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists tonight.
Things really rolling for AD now. This could be a big night for him.
Here's Murray. Nails it with a hand in his face. He has 6.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Up top, Westbrook. Here's Bryant inside. He's against Capella, and there's James from the arc. The Hawks leading. There's Young with the 3. Knocks it down from distance.
At the perimeter, Young has such an attacking mentality. Always looking for chances to take shots from range.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Heading to the court, the Lakers girls. Let's make some noise.
And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Toscano Anderson, he's checked in for Bryant. Brown comes in for James. Beverly, he's checked in for Westbrook. And it's Schroeder in for Hachimura. And a new group getting ready for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Johnson comes in for John Collins. Griffin, he's checked in for Hunter. And Bogdanovich is subbed in for Murray. And they pick up 2.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Bogdanovich, that's good.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Very few play with the same energy that Patrick Beverly does when he's on the floor. 2016-17 NBA Hustle Award and 3 All-Defensive Awards speak to his tenacity.
That free throw, no good. And with Patrick Beverly, there's a lot that makes him a special player.
Yeah, you know, some people would think it would be his hustle that stands out most. I think that might be secondary. I think it's his mindset. His grit and competitiveness combined with his hustle make him a very unique package.
And the Hawks making a change here. Holiday is checked in.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Beverly, the rebound by the Hawks. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. And down it goes. 2 points. And it's an 11-point Atlanta lead.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Bogdanovich passes to Griffin. Here's Johnson. Rebound, the Lakers. Davis has got 5 rebounds in the game. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now, and that's been effective. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the 1. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And the DeJounte Murray trade sort of came out of left field. It seemed mutual as the Spurs went to a younger direction and wanted Murray to play for a contender. A trade where everyone involved gets what they want.
And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple-double in the league one day.
Here's James. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, there's nothing quite like LeBron on the fast break. That combination of size, strength, and speed makes him electric.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
Yeah, trying to close that gap. It's going to hinge on plays like this one, creating high percentage looks right inside.
Another shot. And it's finished off by Capella as he lays it in. And the Hawks lead by 10.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions. Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And the foul on Patrick Beverley. That's his first foul. Some changes now for the Lakers. Russell Westbrook comes in for Beverley. And Hachimura has subbed in for Schroeder. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Hunter passes to Capella. Shot clock at 6. Here's the second effort. The shot that time not on target. Now the Lakers take it the other way. To the wing, right side. For 3, Westbrook. Hunter with the rebound.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
With a 9-footer. And again, the Lakers, no good. The Hawks have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. The kick out to Young. Here's Capella, and it's Capella with the jam.
Nice passing instincts from Young. Quickly moving the ball to a guy with a wide open look.
And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
And Davis, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Hawks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Capella, screen on Hachimura. Young, the pass to Hunter. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense from James. Los Angeles has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Bryant. Second chance shot, and the layup is up and in.
Yeah, they built a lead that simply can't be overcome at this point. So it would be a nice dub for the Hawks.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And so hard work pays off with their 26th win of the year.
Well, at least they're going to take one game in this season series. It was an uphill climb.
And I think it says a lot about them that they were able to salvage this game. When you drop the first 2 against a team, you can often get down on yourself. They overcame that mental roadblock and were impressive in doing so.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Trae Young.
He didn't miss out on much of the action tonight. He was magnetized to the ball and did everything he could to contribute for his team on both ends of the floor.
There's Young with the 3. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it. Pass to Westbrook. Takes the 3. And he can't get that one. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. It ends up. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for Al.
I'm gone.
6'4", number 9, Derek White. At forward, 6'9", number 42, Al Horford. At center, number 44, Robert Williams. At guard, 6'6", number 7, Jaylen Brown. At forward, number 0, Jason Tatum.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside. David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Now, it's no secret at the end of quarters, players will wait until just after the buzzer sounds to fire up heaves.
Yeah, it is. Do it. Thanks, TA. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Sims in at the 5 down low. And for the Celtics, out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. And it's White in at the 1. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding. So that stat break could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
And the free throw, no good. And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
No good from outside. Pass to Barrett. Handle a screen on Brown. Here's Barrett. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum on the wing. Brown outside. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Brunson, and it's sent back by Horford. White the pass to Williams. Tatum on the wing. It's up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Tatum's got 5.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Randall dishes to Sims. Pass to Barrett. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spent a lot of his childhood in France.
Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor. And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
Good on both. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Here's Horford, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Al Horford's shot is just so pretty. Doesn't get a ton of lift, but boy, is he accurate.
2 minutes remaining.
Barrett against Williams.
2 minutes.
Charity stripe shot. Barrett, no good.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Taking a look at some stats for Brunson. He's been dominant over the last month. He's putting up about 28 points a game, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Griffin comes in for Robert Williams. And it's Pritchard in for White.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
A different look for New York. Hartenstein's checked in for Randall. Reddish comes in for R.J. Barrett. And it's Rose in for Jalen Brunson. And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. This time they met in New York.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Here's Hartenstein. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Reddish. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Pritchard. He's covered by Rose. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Knocked away. Right side, Griffin. Outside, Williams. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And the wide open shot from Reddish. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Reddish has got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
And so it's Boston, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this.
Major Celtics Dance Team.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Boston.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's White in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Brown. Sims with the rebound. Knicks trail by 7. Doors since 2000. The New York Knicks have won a grand total of 1 playoff series. What are their issues? Why the problems?
Yeah, I think, Evan, you always evaluate an organization in its totality. You start with the ownership group, then you go to the general manager, down to the coaches, and how is your roster? What caliber of player is there? Clearly, they have not had stability amongst the GMs, the coaches, or the personnel. It does, however, appear that they are moving in a direction with a clear plan now.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Barrett has got the ball here for New York. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Al Horford is such a tremendous passer as a big man. Wow, does he get work done offensively.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And then Randall slams it in.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
Here's Tatum, and it's in there. Tatum's got 7 points.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Sims kicks to Randall. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Austin leading by 7. And Greg, just like you, Julius Randle is a southpaw, left-handed.
Yeah, and you know, the angles are different for lefties where we operate a little differently. And I think that can throw defenders off. So I'm always going to pull for the southpaw.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Celtics have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Tatum's shot is off. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Heat. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. A different look for New York. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jason Tatum. The Celtics with the lead. 1:12 left to play here in the half. It's good. Brogdon's got 5 now.
Well, you love to see Malcolm Brogdon take advantage of that frame, capitalizing in close.
Passes it to Hartenstein. And there's the pass to Quickly. Shot from 12. Clock at 4. Fournier for 3. Great D that time from Griffin. Celtics leading by 4. Williams passes to Hauser. It's stolen by Reddish. Here's Hartenstein. Second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the night.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Yes, that goes in. And the Celtics lead by 4.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Toppin, and Toppin throws it down.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Tie game in Boston. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the side. Okay, David, much appreciated.
So far, their shot selection has been excellent. They're finding their spots. They have to feel very good about that.
Yeah, but they have to stay focused.
And now let's talk about that first half. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And doors for teams trying to establish culture and institutional values. What makes that possible? How does that work?
I think that begins from ownership through the front office and then down to the coaching staff and then finally to the players. But Kevin, we know this. It can't be just talk. Show me, don't tell me. You have to be accountable to your teammates and to the organization.
Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half. The forward spots will be Barrett and Randall. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a close game like this, you've got to dig deep and just find a way to make things happen.
And here are the Knicks now. A 2-point game. Pass to Sims. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, as somebody who grew up in New York and New Jersey, I was a Knicks fan, right? They have such a great history. Think back to the championship team of the 70s, Walt Clyde Frazier, then the Patrick Ewing era, Bernard King. They have had so many Hall of Famers.
And Doris, growing up around New York, what makes this Knicks franchise so special?
Well, I think certainly the energy of the city, the passion for the game of basketball, playing in the Mecca, how fired up opponents are to play in Midtown Manhattan. The Knicks are a team that everyone follows.
Brown outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Jalen Brunson.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, an 0-for-3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Here's Williams. Knicks with the rebound.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see. Boy, yet another missed opportunity here. Whatever they talked about at halftime, it's not working.
Tatum's shot is off.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Tatum pulls it down.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that.
That one goes in.
Boy, it's so clear that Jason Tatum is comfortable shooting from just about anywhere.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games. For Tatum, an incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player.
Tatum with another miss.
Well, after hitting 1 triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Randall passes to Grind. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit. Well, that's the second 3 of the game. 1 in the first half, 1 here.
New York calls timeout.
Knicks. It's time for some T-shirts. Make some noise, fans.
And the new group in for the Celtics. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Williams. Grant Williams comes in for Al Horford. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Jason Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for Derek White. Knicks trail by 6. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
.104 left in the third quarter. On the wing quickly. Down low. Here's Toppin. Outside Fournier. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
And offensively, they have laid an egg here in the second half. The missed shots are piling up, and their field goal percentage continues to plummet.
On the wing, Brown. Toppin covering. For the 3. Toppin pulls it in.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. Fournier dishes to Rose. Here's Toppin. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Now just a 2-point Boston lead.
Excellent concentration by Obi Toppin. It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. This guy's physical, and he's willing to absorb that contact.
Yeah, easy call.
The Celtics shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
I admire that Blake Griffin has a willingness now to play whatever role and contribute in whatever way he can to the success of this group. That's big time.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Celtics lead by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Time call. Here, the Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the Celtics is 16.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the head coach for Boston had some instruction for the guys during the timeout. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Derek White. And it's Griffin in at the center filling out the middle. That's the Boston 5. Here's White. Tries again. Griffin's shot is good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Knicks trail by 3. Here's Barrett. Blake Griffin pulls it in. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. That's good from Brogdon on the assist by Griffin.
Yeah, fantastic feed from the big man. Blake Griffin's feel for when his guys are open is truly special.
A leaner, and that's good.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact
when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Quickly kicks to Randall. Back to Quickly. Randall outside. Off target with his three.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds. Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Runs in the bounce pass. And Randall throws it down.
Wow, excellent explosion off the speed by Julius Randall.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Knicks trail by 3. Randall surveying the D. Williams with the block.
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but he can also block shots out on the perimeter. His ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
And another miss by Boston. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Out to Barrett. New York, no good that time either.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And that one drops for him.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. Jaylen Brown's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon.
Now into the lineup for the Celtics.
We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Randall is doubled. Has to grind. Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
R.J. Barrett at a critical juncture, no hesitation. Wow.
Tatum, that's for 2. He's off on that one. So New York will take it the other way. White against Brunson. Passes it to Barrett. Williams with the steal. And now Horford pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Yes!
Oh, you have to love Al Horford, prepared to deliver in the important moments.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. 34 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Is what you're saying?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Here's Sims. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid on it. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender. A guy who can contribute to a good team.
New York calls timeout. They're down by 5. 23 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to stay alive. They've got to work quickly.
This is the very definition of desperation mode right now. They need a quick shot and a quick foul.
Brunson with a clean look. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. You got to fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Derek White has a reputation for being rock solid. You'd like that to show up right here with a big free throw at stake.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
He gets that one.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. It was a fantastic